Deconstructing stress, meditative identity for inner peace. The modern paradox of stress. Never in human history have we had so many tools to control our lives. Smartphones, apps, synchronized calendars, notification for everything, technologies that automated tasks, and yet never have we been so overwhelmed by stress. We are connected 24/7, but less at peace than ever. We live under the illusion that the more we control, the more serene we feel. When in fact, the opposite often happens. The more we try to control everything, the more we reinforce the spiral of stress. This text proposes a new approach, deconstructing the stress identity we sometimes carry unknowingly and rebuilding a meditative identity, steady and peaceful, able to move through the storms of modern life. The illusion of control. Why stress persists, the 2025 paradox. In today's society of hyper control, control of image, social media, control of time, packed schedules, control of performance, work, fitness, finances, this obsession backfires. Every unexpected event feels like a threat to this fragile system. The result, frustration, anxiety, mental fatigue. The ancient brain in the modern world. Our brain has inherited an ancient alarm system, fight or flight. In prehistoric times, it saved us from predators. Today, that same system is triggered by an urgent email, an unexpected bill, the sound of a notification. In 2025, we live in a state of a constant micro threats, fueling chronic stress. Identifying your triggers. Stress isn't just about work or money. Often is about unrealistic expectation of yourself, fear of judgment, information overload, an impossible need for perfection. First step, make a list of your personal triggers to understand what fuels your stress identity. Unmasking the stress identity. Have you become the stress one? Many don't just say, I have stress. They say, I am stressed. Little by little, stress becomes a part of their identity. We define ourselves by speed, workload, being always busy. A society that glorifies stress. In our culture, being overwhelmed is often seen as success. People brag about being too busy, sleeping little, being indispensable. As a result, stress is not only tolerated, but sometimes admired. But being always busy is not proof of value, it's a sign of imbalance. Having stress, being stressed. The key is to see the difference between having stress, a temporary state, a passing emotion, being stressed, an internalized identity, a role unconsciously played. Shifting your inner narrative begins when you separate your identity from your stress. Cultivating your meditative core. Beyond a guided meditation. Meditation isn't limited to silent retreat or a specialized act. It's a daily attitude. Even 60 seconds of conscious breathing between tasks is enough to reactive your meditative core. The power of the breath. Your breath is the most accessible tool to regulate your nervous system. Simple exercise. Inhale deeply for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale for 6 seconds. Repeat 5 times. Immediate result, your heartbeat slows, your brain perceives safety. Building your inner sanctuary. Your meditative core is also a mental safe space to retreat to. Visualize a place, real or imagined, where you feel at peace. Each time you close your eyes, reconnect with this sanctuary. No matter the external chaos, you'll find stability and silence there. Reframing stress, a path to peace. From enemy to messenger. Stress is not your enemy, it's a signal. It tells you something is misaligned, too heavy or poorly managed. If you listen, it becomes a guide. If you fight it, it becomes poison. Conscious response versus automatic reaction. Most people react impulsively to stress. Meditative practice allows you to insert a pause space between stimulus and response. In that space, you choose alignment instead of instinct. The art of letting go. One of the greatest sources of stress is the pursuit of perfection. Accepting imperfection, moving forward with small action, saying this is enough for today is an act of liberation. Your new identity, inner peace embodied, living from a place of peace. When meditation becomes identity, you no longer act from stress, but from peace. Everything shifts. Your relationship become more harmonious, your works gain clarity and effectiveness, your body regains balance and vitality. Sustainable strategies. Inner peace is not static, it's a living practice. To sustain it, integrate simple ritual. Breathwork, mindful pauses, protect your environment, reduce toxic inputs. Continue observing your thought with kindness. A journey, not a destination. Inner peace is not the final goal you reach once and for all. It is a continuous path, a constant reinvention of how you relate to stress and to yourself. Every day you can choose embody stress or embody peace. Conclusion. Meditative identity as the antidote to stress. Stress persists because we try to control everything and because we've absorbed agitation as part of our identity. But by cultivating a meditative core, relearning to breath, and transforming stress into a messenger, you can create a new identity, one of inner peace. This transformation is not instant, but it is accessible step by step, breath by breath. So, what if starting today, you stop being the stressed one and choose to become the one who embodies peace?